Rockefeller checklist, the business tool that can drastically reduce the time spent on management. And oh boy, I was glad I found it. So why this is important? If I told you that by using a simple checklist you could reduce the management time in your business by as much as 90%, would you believe me? Well, it's true. The Rockefeller Habits Checklist is an internationally proven business tool that can drastically reduce the time spent on management from 50 hours per week to 15 hours. I mean, those numbers are kind of, just don't make it so black and white. It depends how you use it, right? So this frees up more time for you to spend on growing your business. And the Rockefeller Habits Checklist has 10 essential habits to improve the efficiency of key functions on everyday business. So when used consistently, the checklist will reduce the management time while keeping the whole team aligned and focused on what needs to be executed monthly, quarterly, and annually. So let me walk you through the whole checklist, and you can keep this in your mind, and when you run your business, then try to implement them one by one, maybe one item and in a quarter. So habits checklist. The executive team is healthy and aligned. If your business grows, it's more and more important that your executive team who leads the people is healthy and aligned. They are not killing each other, and they are making good progress on improving the whole system and the whole organization. Number 2, everyone is aligned with the number one thing that needs to be accomplished this quarter to move the company forward. That's the OKR system we described you in this module. Number 3, communication rhythms is established and information moves through the business accurately and quickly. Remember, we spoke about these meetings that are necessary to have on every single quarter. And of course, we also spoke about information, organizing information, storing information, and using project management tools where information can move really quickly. And of course, using checklists makes the information movement as well much faster because you have predetermined action steps in mind. Number 4, every phase of the business has a person assigned with accountability for ensuring goals are met. Believe me guys, I made this mistake. I didn't assign core processes to roles, and what happens is these roles forget about these core processes and they didn't follow them anymore, and mistakes start to happen again. So every person has to be assigned a core processes that they have to improve. This way they will keep the standards high and making sure that they're doing the good quality work. Ongoing employee input is collected to identify obstacles and opportunities. This is a one-on-one CFR meeting call I described to you, where circle lead has to make a call with one person every 2 times per month to establish and speak about how this person is doing, how they're doing it, what problem they have, and collect also information, obstacles, and also opportunities with and from this person. Number 6, reporting and analysis of customer feedback data is as frequent and accurate as financial data. Well, that's another thing. That's where the demo comes in, and that's where the weekly planning is. On weekly planning, I spoke about, we had this section there, customer input or customer data, where we speak about what are bad things about customer, what are good things, what we need to improve to make customers more happy, and we can also bring the customer input into the demo. But the customer analysis has to be in and live inside the organization weekly and monthly basis all the time. Core values and purpose are alive in the business. You don't hire skilled people and motivate them. You hire motivated people and inspire them. So you build a purpose that is inspiring to those people who you hire. And of course, the core values support that purpose and becoming this purpose alive. Number 8, employees can accurately articulate the key components of company strategy. So people need to know who is your core customer. The core customer was one of the most important things in building the strategy. So people need to know what is your strategy, what is your brand promise, who do you sell, who are you making happy in this world, who are you making successful in this world, who is your customer. And ideally, the best way is when your employees are also like your customers, means that you're beating the same rhythm. You are both inspired of the same things. You both have same core values. So imagine your employees are using your products themselves, and are inspired by the things that you do with these products. And so your core customers are the same. And so you employees are resonating and beating the same heartbeat as your core customers do. And this will make really your business alive and booming. All employees can all answer quantitatively whether they had a productive day or week or not. And that's what I spoke about, being organized, right? So employees need to know exactly their priorities. Priorities means that if they have a bad week, means that they don't have a lot of time, they are sick, or they are like feeling bad, or they have problems at home, and all these things are happening all the time. So they can always work on these 20% that can have the 80% of results. We need to make sure that people know that what is that 20%. Because if they do less, if they do just little, they at least do that little that has the huge impact, right? And the company's plans and performance are visible to everyone. That we speak about information. Extremely important to make sure that all your team and roles have necessary information to make smart decisions. Like the quote Peter Drucker said, the information is there needed to make smart actions, right? So make sure you provide all information that is necessary for them, and make sure that these roles also understand and know what kind of information they need to track and to look at weekly basis to make smarter decisions every single week. You can also Google about Rockefeller Habits Checklist from the Google and YouTube, and you will find a lot of cool stuff there. And don't go crazy with this. Basically, with our training here, we covered all of these things already. So if you implement the 10x training, you're already implementing most of this, what you see on the screen right now. So take it easy. If you want to implement Rockefeller checklist, just implement one thing at a time. If you are full already with capacity. But this is really cool checklist that I really adore, and that's why I wanted to share with you guys. And so I hope you also like it, and thank you for watching.